Oh, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Let's go, let's go. Lego. Party people, Fat Boy family, y'all already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? As you're coming in, drop a one if you can hear me. Drop a one if you can hear me. Drop a one if you can hear me. And let me know what your sin of the day is. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what your sin of the day is, and let me know where you're watching from. Let go. Let me know what your sin of the day is, and let me know what you're watching, where you're watching from, man. We're gonna have a good night tonight. I see y'all loading up. I see y'all loading up. I see y'all loading up. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hit that like button and let everybody know that your favorite fat boy is live again. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I see y'all, I see y'all, I see y'all. Portland, Oregon in the building. Jason over there smelling like money. You already know what it is. Money bags, what's good with you? I see y'all, I see y'all, I see y'all, I see y'all. I see y'all, I see y'all, I see y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Dang, that's a crazy combination. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, 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 okay. You already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all see what your boy got going on, going. Nah, I'm bugging out. My bad. I'm tripping right now. Man, listen. It's a good day. It's a cold day. It's a cold day. It's a cold day. Why I got this, bro? Why is this up from last week? That's crazy. Hey, man, what's popping with y'all, man? I hope that you guys have had an amazing day. I'm starting to feel a little bit more like myself. I still, like, I look homeless right now, right? I don't know if you ever seen a homeless person wearing LRG, but I don't know. Like, I see a lot of people wearing a lot of things or whatever. Nonetheless, man, absolutely, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, as you're coming in, do me a favor, hit that like button. I got 28 people watching. I got 5 likes. Y'all know how we do. I ain't even gotta beg you. You know what the routine is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I ain't gonna beg you to do nothing around here. Some of y'all say I be threatening y'all. I ain't gonna threaten nobody tonight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna threaten nobody. But we got a lot to cover in a short amount of time. So y'all do me a favor. It's been a Monday. How was your Monday? Because my Monday did what Mondays do. And I haven't had a Monday like that in a long time. But Monday did what Mondays do, man. And yeah. I've been drinking too much tea. Way too much. Like when I say way too much. It's starting to show on my skin. So I was like, nah, we got to fall back. Yeah, man, crazy. Ralph, what's going on with you? Yeah, man, hit that like button, bro. And again, the like button lets everybody else know that we are live. That's why, you know, we ain't begging nobody to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it lets everybody know that we're live. That way y'all aren't in here talking to yourself, you know, and just looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tea is great, but I can tell you, and a couple of other things I shouldn't have been eating. You know, we had some cravings kick in. I'm like, boy, it's rough. You know what I'm saying? Jamal, what's going on, man? I feel like this is my first time seeing you. Appreciate you coming through. Glad to see you drink the tea and not spilling the tea. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this. We don't do this clock that tea stuff, but we got some tea to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of things we need to talk about. Ain't no more like it. Jason, you can sponsor my entire video. You know what I'm saying? You can sponsor my entire video, so you be good. Ralph says, I'm finally getting back to watching streams more regularly after a successful week last week. Yeah, Ralph, you have had a busy couple of months here. You've had a busy couple of months here, man. And so glad to see you back in the building. KB, what's good with you? What's good with you, man? What's good with y'all? Yeah, we had 32 people. I know people are going to come in, you know, so I'm not one to try to hold people hostage or whatever. But nonetheless, y'all know how we do. I try to wait to do the disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? Because people come in talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Lachey, what's good with you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Lachey, where do I know you from? Where do I know you from? I feel like I know you from somewhere. I feel like I know you from somewhere. Do I know what bug I was fighting? Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. The thing was, it wasn't like I was super sick. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like cold. It's weird. Like I had some type of congestion that I've never had. So I was actually trying to get a cough and I didn't have one. What happened was I lost my voice and then I was trying to get a cough and I couldn't find a cough. And yeah, but okay, that's right. You are absolutely right. I was like, I know I seen that name somewhere before. I feel like this might be your first time on my stream too. So I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you coming through. But yeah, like Let's see. I don't know, man. I'm just glad, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling better. That is for sure. And I don't know where you guys are located. Where are y'all watching from? Where are you watching from? Because Jamal says, I watch, it's hard to catch lives. Love your content. I appreciate that, man. Replay gang in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely, Bezo. I appreciate that. Driz, what's good with you? And Lachey, you got some heat. Yeah, you got some heat. So I've been informed, maybe actually. Well, forgive me for not paying attention. I am a terrible host. We got to get you on the stream. Because you got some fire. And I'm trying to collab more with our female counterparts. Because y'all support. The fellas be hating. Nonetheless, man, let's run this disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, we got a lot to cover tonight. And yeah, let's get it popping. The views and the opinions expressed in this program are those of my own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities I represent or collaborate with. I love fragrance. There will be no clone slander, designer slander, or niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love. Most importantly, don't take my word for it. Get your own nose on. They gonna trip when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for Cree Savage. Make them girls scream. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with Nazar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, a little tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Belling out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes. Positive vibes only. Jamal says it's cold. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. Bro, it's snowing in Charlotte. I saw the snow in Ohio. I saw the snow in Chicago. I saw that Chicago could potentially get like record-breaking snow for could get like record-breaking snow. You know what I'm saying? For like November. I think I seen something like 15 inches. All of my people in Chicago, in that area, Detroit, Michigan, Ohio, all that. Did I read that right? Indiana. Like, did I read that right? Like 15 inches? That is crazy work. Bishop, I appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? Gold mine. Yeah, we are going to be talking about that. All right, Driz, I'll check it out. Mohammed, if you want to purchase dupes locally, or if you want to get your nose on them, go to follow me on Instagram and you will see a couple of videos that I've posted. But go to the Hair Depot, Raleigh Hair Depot. Okay, Raleigh Hair Depot. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can show you right now. Raleigh. If I can show you one of my videos. This is like the most viewed video on my page right now. Oh, Raleigh. Y'all don't care about them other junks. Yeah, but Hair Depot. You know, you be posting a lot of, okay, 146,000. Yeah, this is definitely my most viewed. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. If you can see this. Let's go to share. All right, y'all can still see me. So this kind of gives you an idea of, and they have a lot more fragrances than now, but this kind of gives you an idea of some of the selection that you're gonna be working with. All right. So of course y'all can see some of the prices are crazy. One of the reasons, appreciate that subscribe, AE. One of the reasons that I like going to the Hair Depot is, number one, they do get in a lot of the newer fragrances. I get to get my nose on them. One of the hardest things about clone fragrances is a lot of times you don't get to smell them. You just kind of have to blind buy. Hair stores have been the new plug for the last several months. I've been talking about this all summer. And so they definitely have some good options. They have a lot more than this now. It is well organized. I love the way it is set up. And then they have a table. They have a tester table. So a lot of times people, you know what I'm saying? They be looking at the prices. I'm like, bro, they always have 20% off. But any of these that are a tester, they're automatically 50% off or buy one, get one free. So automatically 50% off or buy one, get one free. So I have come across a lot of the newer fragrances and paid as little as I do at discounters. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for all of my, and then like I said, I know there are for all of my North Carolina people, I can't speak to other states, but there are hair depots all over the place. All right. There are hair depots all over the place. Raleigh has one of the better ones. I heard Greensboro has a nice one. Orangeburg, South Carolina is the one I want to go to because I heard that joint is popping. All right, scent of the day. My scent of the day is Atelier des Ors Lune Feline. All right. This is my scent of the day. Beautiful, spicy vanilla. And since Argos didn't send me no gold flakes, you know what I'm saying? I already had some. But beautiful, spicy vanilla. You imagine if you took the baby cat style DNA, the vanilla oud style DNA. If you took that style DNA and you made it spicy and you sweetened up the vanilla and amplified the woods a little bit, that's what you get. I don't know if y'all noticed this, and I probably will talk about this tonight. I am becoming more of a niche head, not a snob, but a niche head. Like I said, I think the journey with fragrance is most of the people come in smelling clones. You either come in smelling designers or you come in smelling clones. If you come in through TikTok, you probably get hooked on the clones. But clones are gateway drugs. It should lead you to more discovery. Designer fragrances is kind of like, you have access to that. You can go to the mall, Ulta, Sephora, whatever. You can easily smell those things. And then, you know what I'm saying? You got some good things out there, but it's like, they're not necessarily going to move the needle or anything like that. It is what it is. But then you kind of really, what I find a lot of people doing, you skip from your clone and your inspired and your dupe fragrance, and you kind of go niche because you're looking for something different. Now, the thing is this unique enough to justify the price? Some say yes, some say no. But when we start getting into quality conversations, when you start getting into nuanced conversations, when you start getting into those things that kind of work for you and fit your profile, that's how you end up with something like this. This was also the first sample I ever got from Scent Split. So there's a level of accomplishment, a level of sentimental value that comes with this one. Like I had a big order from Scent Split. When I started reviewing, I had a big order from Scent Split. And this is before I found out about all the other decant houses or whatever. And I probably had anywhere from 15 to 20 samples in that order. And this was the first one I smelled. This was the very first one I put on my hand. And this was the first one I have a list of my notes of the ones I was like full bottle. And so I felt good when I got a full bottle of this. There are a lot of things I have on my list. There are a lot of things that I've gotten a chance to get a full bottle of, or whatever. But yeah, but I love it. I love it. Like, I love it. It is one of, first of all, I just like to look at it. I was like, wait, this was like, what's the alcohol? Goldschlager or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It had the gold flakes. And so it kind of reminds you of fall. It was just a super dope bottle. I know they had the X-Straight version. I do have a sample of that. I'm good. I don't need it. They do have another vanilla fragrance. I'm a vanilla lover. I'm a gourmand lover. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. So if you like gourmands, then you're going to love my channel. I like everything, but if you're a gourmand lover, you're going to like my channel because I'm not just a fat kid at heart. I'm a fat kid in real life. But yeah, like I said, take that baby cat style Rificat for some of y'all that maybe, you may be on the clone side. Vanilla oud, eau de ombre leather. Like, I'm too lazy to reach. It's right over there. Eau de ombre. Take that style of vanilla and make it sweeter and add spice. And that's what you get with this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let me look back at the chat. Let's look back at the chat. Beardsome, I see you in the building. Dane, what's good? Happy belated birthday. My guy Jims was popping with you. Rock Boy was popping with you. I don't know what y'all talking about. Wednesday. I'm confused. Niche used to be like how Rolex or Ferrari is you bought from the brand, built the relationship, then relationship grew to different. Facts. Dame, you still good for Wednesday. Beerson said it's a natural evolution walk, clones, and niche, and then turn it. Facts. I agree. And that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of people. Nah, Jason, I can't be a schnob. Because let me keep it a buck. Let me keep it 100. With y'all. And we got 68 people watching. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50 likes. We can do that easy. We can get to 50 likes. Y'all ain't got nothing to do tonight. It's cold. It's cold everywhere. Except for in Cali, apparently. It's 90 degrees out there. But y'all ain't got nothing to do. We good. We gonna ride out till 9 o'clock. Because I feel much better than I did before. But it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot happening. Like when I say it's a lot happening, it's a lot happening. And I'm overwhelmed with fragrances in general. The enthusiast, the reviewer in me is overwhelmed. The enthusiast is not, because I'm going to spend my money on what I spend my money on. I'm going to buy what I buy. I'm going to stick to my list. As a reviewer, you can get caught up in the rat race, and you're trying to compete. You know what I'm saying? And you run your race. That's all I got to say. Run your race. And speaking of races, man, you know what I'm saying? We knocked off a big one. Pause. We knocked off a big one, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to y'all. The goal was to hit 20K before the end of the year. And we were able to hit it, you know what I'm saying, right at the start of the month, man. So I know everybody has been saying congratulations to me, but congratulations to y'all. Congratulations to y'all. And I know that may sound crazy, but that's real talk. That's real talk, because as I go, you go. Now, when you money bags like Jason, you don't need me. when you Raphael, when you some of y'all, I'm like, take me with you. You know what I'm saying? But here's one of the things that I understand. It's the people at the top who are collaborating. It's the people at the bottom who are complaining. And you take that how you want it. The people at the top are collaborating. It's the people at the bottom who are complaining. And so that's why the quote unquote rich continue to get richer, because it's those of us who are poor in spirit, poor in effort, poor in heart, poor in discipline, poor in determination. It ain't a money thing, because you got people with a whole lot of money, but they're poor in effort, like terrible. And the thing is, this is one of the things that one of my football coaches used to always tell us. He was like, talent. He was like, hard work, effort will always win. Like always. Like talent eventually will get tired. Like hard work will always outwork talent. Talent will get you there, but it won't keep you there. And people will tolerate your talent for so long. This is what we see in the fragrance space. People will tolerate your talent until they be like, all right, I'm tired. I'm sick of this. Like, I'm tired of you lying. Why you always lying? Like, I'm tired. Like, we need something different. We need something new. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's a lot going on. Run your race. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I'm always talking to the reviewer, but y'all run your race. A couple of things, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that super chat, fam. Appreciate that super chat. Gilly so silly. You still rocking that sweet Botswana? Bro, I just wore it the other day. Beautiful fragrance, fam. It's one of my fall faves. I put this in the list when I was talking about my list for like, I think it was niche and designer. It maybe it was an overall list, but yeah, bro, still one of my favorites. Still from the very first time I smelled it. Like, there are certain fragrances I actually wear. You know, like I'm gonna need another bottle of that. I'll tell you what. If this winter goes like this fall is going, we're going to have to re-up in 2026. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, speaking of fall, we put out a video today. So don't go watch it now. Y'all like that little ensemble I got on, don't you? I'm actually going to have to go buy this in real life. I'm going to find this scarf, and I'm going to find this overcoat. But we put out a video today. The best of fall and winter. Specifically, these are inspirations. These are clone fragrances. I want to go through a couple of them that I think you guys might be interested in, that I really am digging right now. One in particular, y'all already know why I bought this, because I bought the other one. So if you are a fan of silky woods, all right, so you remember this is Notes Jazz. This is from Fragrance World. All right. But they also have classics. So, you know, the bottle whore in me is just what made me buy this. You would have thought this was chocolate or something like that. Nah, this is like this fruity. I've told you what it reminds me of. Oud Maracuja without the passion fruit. Instead of passion fruit, it's cherry. Like, that's how it comes off, but it's supposed to be leather. I think it's like lab denim. Y'all, some people say lab denim, some people say lab denim. But it's giving off this cherry, this leather accord, this leather feel, but it's kind of woodier. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like, I get this vinyl. Like, this is something you wear, you chilling. It may be just you or with your girl. You know what I'm saying? You going to a record shop, you know, if you still have those, you know what I'm saying, in your city. This is something you wear there. The cherry just, like I said, when you smell it, and y'all know I hate Oud Maracuja. It's something about passion fruit and oud. It just don't do me right. The combination, even in the clones, like it just don't do me right. Yeah, I got it back there. It just don't do me right. And this puts me in the mind, except you know I'm a cherry lover. But this is definitely, it has this vintage. I get vinyl, not like the smell vinyl, not like ink. But when I smelt this, when I sprayed this, it put me in a very vintage. I mean, look at the color. It's like a dark brown gold color. I get vinyl, I get open mic, I get studio, I get booth. This makes me want to put on headphones and listen to music. Like this, this right here is a vinyl record player. It makes me want to, you know what I'm saying, put on a vinyl. So that is definitely dope. And like I said, don't go look at it now. After we get done, check that out. Bro, many of you have heard me say this. I don't really care for the original Nebris, but this right here, yeah, this Nebris Elixir, I'm a huge fan of. Huge fan. It is like milk chocolate. Just this creamy milk white chocolate, like creamy, milky white chocolate. Smells amazing. Made me hungry. Absolutely made me hungry. To me, that's my definition of gourmand. If gourmand don't make you hungry, it ain't gourmand. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gourmand. Another one that is absolutely fire that I was very conflicted when I smelled it. This French Avenue Axis. All right. Now, this is supposed to be their version of Byredo's Vanille Antique. Transparency, never smelled it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm a plum lover. And so a lot of people is like, yo, you should get your nose on it. But this immediately gave me Teriyaki Intense vibes minus the booze. Pull back on the booze, amplify the amber, and you get this. So crazy enough, I wore Teriyaki Intense the other day, and I don't know if I wasn't paying attention. I sprayed way too much though. I think I came back around and sprayed it again, and that is a nasty fragrance when you overspray it. The way the plum liqueur is in that fragrance and the tonka bean, that is nasty work. That is crazy, truly crazy work. So if you out here overspraying Teriyaki Intense, you stink. You stink. I didn't realize, like, because I've never oversprayed it because it's so strong. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Teriyaki Intense. All right. It's so strong. And I'm like, what in the world? I had to take my jacket off. I was like, what in the world? Like, that's crazy. Shout out to my guy, Jims. This is one of the things that I love about the fragrance community. We all don't smell things the same. This is when fragrance is truly subjective. You guys know that Jims absolutely, well, I ain't gonna use the word hate, but when it comes to this French Avenue Amber Empire, he was not feeling it. Drop something. He was not feeling it. I don't know if it because it looks like something out the Power Rangers that somebody brought to my attention, but it's not bad. Like, I actually kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what he's saying in, like, it's not blonde amber. It's not blonde amber. You guys know we don't do the whole one-to-one thing. It's not blonde amber. But in terms for all of my musicians, for all of you who had a system in your car and you're a poor man's engineer and you understand how to EQ things the way that you want, this sits in what I call the low mid. This sits in what I call the low mid. So if you didn't watch the video, that's another video you can watch. I mean, I got plenty of content that y'all can go watch, like plenty of content. Like, people ask me questions. I'm like, bro, we got a whole library. You know what I'm saying? And those of you who are just coming in, I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. That lets everybody know that we're live. You can also share it. Share it to Facebook. I wish Instagram would let you share links. Meta, Mark, and the team. If y'all ever figure out a way to let people share links, like to your profile or even maybe to your story, can you do that? Hold on. I don't even think it comes up as an option. Let me see something real quick. Share. Like you can share to every single platform natively. Hold on, I'm gonna hit Instagram and see what happened. So yeah, you can share a link to people or to a conversation, but you can't share it as a post. If I could share it as a post, or if it automatically, you know what I'm saying, went to or if it went to your story, that would be fire. You can share the X, you can share the Snapchat, you can share the Facebook, you can share the email, you can share everywhere you want to. Come on, man. Mark, let us share the Instagram natively. Figure that out. All right. Nonetheless, this, if it had more dried fruits, it would be better. If this had more dry, and I'm gonna get back to the chat. I'm just doing my thing right now. If it had more dried fruits, it would be better. So it sits in the low mid for me. You know what I'm saying? But I still think it is good. Like some of you, I want y'all in 2026, I want you to find a house and I want you to stick to that house. So if you like Yom and Leo, stick to Yom and Leo. If you like Latafa, stick to Latafa. If you like Rasasi, stick to Rasasi. If you like French Avenue, stick to French Avenue. If you like Latafa, stick to, like, find you a house in Hot Lodge and stick with them and be patient. If you like Afnan, just rock out with Afnan. I think that will lessen some of the stress and the anxiety that we're having from being so overwhelmed, from you feeling like you got to chase 1,000 different DNAs or whatever, right? Let's talk about one more from the video today. And this is gas. Hate me, say whatever you want to. This is gas. I'm gonna just say what it is. This Arabiat Prestige, this Fahad Gaze will have you gazing. This is crazy, fam. This is one of the better pickups of 2025. This, honest to God, might make the top 10 list for 2025. I don't think it's gonna have the time. And for some reason, people be hating on Arabiat Prestige, bro. And maybe it's because they don't have the marketing push like everybody else. But when it comes to blends, when it comes to profiles, when it comes to presentation, when it comes to price, it's not too many people that are close or even doing better. But with this, you're going to get that Pegasus, Gucci Guilty Elixir, Reflection Man, Reflection 45. This is like, if you want something that is fresh, like if you're not a gourmand person, if you're sick of vanillas and all that jazz, and you still want a fresh style of fragrance, and you don't want to spend the money, okay, if you got the budget, just get Pegasus, get Gucci Guilty Elixir, get Reflection, whatever. Like, just get one of them and you're gonna be fine. This is kind of an amalgamation. It pulls nuances kind of from all of them. You know what I'm saying? You get the florals from Pegasus. You get the density from Gucci Guilty Elixir. You know what I'm saying? And then Reflection, I can't think of the exact note. You get the powderiness from Reflection, from Amouage. That's to me, is like, okay, you pull all of those in. But this is fire. This is fire. You can dress this up. You can dress this down. If Chadwick Boseman was alive, he would have worn this in Black Panther. I mean, pun intended. I mean, look at the bottle. You know what I'm saying? So the next time I watch Black Panther, I'm going to spray this on. 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 Hey, we're going to get into some more discussion. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go ahead. And we ain't done this in a minute. Let's go ahead and make some of y'all itchy. All right, I'll be right back. Yo, party people, Fat Boy family, listen, I'm sorry to interrupt the live stream, but I just wanted to holler at y'all. First of all, just want to say thank you, man, for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to be able to chop it up with you guys about fragrance life and just everything that's under that umbrella. You know, if this is your first time, I hope you're enjoying the content. I definitely hope that you will come back. I'd really appreciate it if you guys do me a favor, because we're on the road to 20K. We're on the road to 20K subscribers, man, and we would not be there without you. So do me a favor. It costs you nothing, just a couple of seconds. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you can be locked into the Fat Boy family. And then lastly, hit the bell so you can be notified every single time I'm posting new content to the channel, man. You know, we're going live every single Monday, as long as we have the health and the strength to do so. You also know we got the Decant series where we really kind of dive into niche on Wednesday. We got the podcast, taking notes, and that's really getting ready to come back and take off. We got a lot of guests that are going to be featured on that. And then you already know Fat Boy Friday is the hottest thing in FragCom, man. And again, I just really appreciate y'all. It gives me life to be able to make content and talk about one of the things that I love. So again, I want to get back to the live. I don't want to waste any more time, but I just wanted to jump in and holler at you, say I love y'all, I appreciate you. Holler at me, tap in with your boy. All right, let me shut up. Let's go ahead and jump back to the live stream. Clearly, we need to update that ad because we have hit 20K. Jim was saying I was pissed that people didn't say there were no dry fruits in the opening and to make it. Yeah. And that's one of the things we talked about. That's one of the things I mentioned. I'm like, the dried fruits aren't there. That's why I understood. I was like, specifically talking about Amber Empire. I knew it was like, I see why. Because that's how I kind of felt about Risasi Hawass Malibu, where they were saying it was supposed to be Le Beau Le Parfum. I'm a huge fan of Le Beau Le Parfum. I don't really care for Le Beau. Paradise Garden, what made me like Paradise Garden was the way they did Hawass Tropical, because I really didn't care for Paradise Garden because it's a little green. I like the way Risasi did it with Hawass Tropical. But when I smelled Malibu, I was like, this is trash, because this is like, I can give you 3 monster options that would blow this out the water if you're looking for Le Beau Le Parfum. I don't know what it is. It's like some milky version of Le Beau. And I'm like, that ain't for me. But nah. And you said you can share in stories, but it's not automatic. It's not automatic. That's what I'm saying. I want it to be automatic. I want it to be automatic. Yeah. Y'all are saying the same thing. Yeah, I want it to be automatic. I can, because like I went live earlier and I shared the whatchamacallit myself. I'm saying, like, you know how I can hit share and I can go directly to Facebook? It does the work for me. You know what I'm saying? I can, if I wanted to send it to somebody, if I wanted to go to an email, it automatically posts the information instead of me having to copy it and then go in the story and actually do it myself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right. I was expecting chocolate chip cookie and they gave me white chocolate. What are we talking about? 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 All right. Have you tried wearing? I have. Yeah, I got several decants. Okay. Shout out to the LRG. This throwback, bro. They don't know about that lifted research group. We used to kill that. All right. I got classic in about 3 days. It's okay. Just not my favorite. Yeah, I agree. I seen your video. I want to buy Nazar oud cake and pound cognac, but you just made a video about neighbor. Ooh, woo. I'm about to talk about Nazar in a second. You can live without Niebuhr's elixir. Get the other two. You can get Niebuhr elixir anytime, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Terry Corbett would wear that Notes classic, that Fragrance World. Yeah. Corey, what's going on? Yeah. All right. Any advice who to stay away from? My son got over 40 bottles. He just wants to start his own. What do you mean, David C? I'm not sure I understand that question. I'm not sure I understand that question. Appreciate the super chat, fam. I've been trying to see what pairs good with that Amber Empire, but I also like it by itself. Arabia. Oh, he said you don't like gays. Okay, Major. Have you tried the originals? Have you tried Gucci, Guilty, Elixir, Pegasus, or Reflection? Man, because if you don't like the OGs, then you're not gonna like that. Amber, I wouldn't pair anything with a blonde amber DNA. You wear that by itself. I don't know who's out here layer. I don't know what you would layer that with. I don't know what you would layer that with. Jims and Walt, anybody else make a clone for the one that Jims put us on? Frenetic that I just got. What'd you get from Midas Touch? Beautiful Rose. Midas Touch they should not have come out with Perseus Triumph. Midas Touch should have been what they came out with. Midas Touch. Yes, everybody and their mama was asking me about this, about the Yeoman Leo version. And I have it. The crazy thing is I never wore it. Because I was doing other things. All right. We getting ready to talk about this Dutch. Hold on. But yeah. The Yeoman Leos is good. Girl line can never be duped. Okay. We getting ready to talk about this. Hold on. Cause y'all, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, layer blonde amber with shower more. Yeah, I got a blonde amber oil. Yeah, I got a blonde amber oil, but you don't layer that with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris. Okay, yeah. So Major, if you have not smelt the originals, or if you don't like them, gaze, that's one of those fragrances you gotta like the original. Hey, appreciate that. Hard Truth, Good Steward Investments. I appreciate the subscribe. I have Hawats Black. Do you think it's worth it to, what's going on, SB? Do you think it's worth it to get Hashivat? So here's my thing with Rasasi. Rasasi just amplifies everything. They jack up the oil content and they make it spicy. They just put a Middle Eastern take on it. Hashivat is Hashivat. I think Hashivat is worth getting Hashivat because you can get Hashivat for cheap. You can get Nishane for cheap on discounters. You can get Nishane for under $100 on discounters. I'm gonna say it again. You can get Nishane Hashivat for under $100 on discounters, and we're about to hit Black Friday. So definitely is worth it. Bo Dominican, what's going on? Yeah. I'm a fan of Versace, but we know they're gonna spice things up and they're gonna jack up the oil content. We know that. And that Hawats Black is oily. That's why I don't wear it. Not like that. All right, real quick, y'all. It's shopping season. It's shopping season. It's shopping season. I want y'all let me know in the chat what's on your Christmas list. And we got 104 people watching. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Let's get these likes up. If I got 104 people watching, I can definitely get to 85. I tell you this. If y'all get me, I got a fragrance. I got an extra fragrance from Yeoman Leo. Their Dolce Melodia. I got another one. I'll give it away tonight if we get to 100 likes. I'll give it away if we get to 100 likes. All right. What is on your Christmas list? What is on your Christmas list? It is shopping season. So a couple of things. One of the things with it being shopping season, Black Friday is also around the corner. I want to talk about a couple of things that I think would be good. All right. If you're looking for gifts, text me, Chris. Hit me in the DM. I ain't posting that because Jim's going to cuss me out. I'm not posting that because they'll be sold out. They'll be sold out. I'll DM you. And I honestly, God, y'all, I try not to be that gatekeeping guy, but yeah. Okay, Earl. That's a nice combination. That's wow. Wow. I gotta try that. That's a nice. He can get it cheaper than Joma Shop. Joma Shop is not even the cheapest. Joma Shop is not. What's going on, Cashmere? KD, Soprano Fury, another banger for the fall. Another banger for the fall. Yo, I've been wanting Altus. That's the mango Electimus, right, Gabriel? I've been wanting to get my nose in that. Just had a birthday 2 days ago. Nothing on my Christmas list. Pure Sangay. Okay. Lachey, how much money you got to spend? I can tell you where to get it from right now for the low. Now, if you don't want to spend the money, now I know a lot of people love that vanilla powder DNA. If you don't want to spend the money, but this is expensive, so you might as well just get the OG. Queen of Arabia Latafa. Queen of Arabia Latafa. Queen of Arabia Latafa. If you pair this, the perfect oil that goes along with that DNA, this got the girlies crazy. This got the girlies crazy. Vanilla Musk, Sand and Fog. Sand and Fog. I was in TJ Maxx making some rounds or whatever, you know what I'm saying? No, I do not know what it is, Dutch. That's why I just read it. I'm like, okay. This right here and this right here goes crazy. Now, fellas, I know a lot of y'all don't really care for this DNA because it has some coconut from. I'll DM you, Lachey. I know a lot of y'all don't like that you don't like that coconut accord in there. I love it, bro. That junk is loud and it is sexy off a man. And I ain't talking about smelling on another man. I'm just saying, this is my sister's, this is everybody. This is their favorite fragrance. We might have to run. This probably gonna be Christmas for 2025. Yeah. That vanilla musk oil goes perfect with vanilla powder. It might as well be the doggone same thing. It might as well be the doggone same thing. Might as well be the same thing. Yeah, Jason, I don't know what y'all talking about. I have no clue what y'all talking about. Midnight Raspberry. Okay, Midnight Raspberry. All right, listen. Let me help y'all real quick. If you looking for some things to get for yourself or to get for other people, shout out to my girl Eb, who may be watching or she may be in the store right now. Touch of Eden, it's their 3rd year anniversary. They got a 50% off sale right now. I'm gonna post the website. 50% off the entire store. 50% off the entire store. What's going on, Car? 50%. And Lachey, yes, I have smelled the X straight, but I prefer the OG better. The X straight, because it's not, which I don't have a problem with. You know, they just up the oil and it lasts longer. It's more masculine. All right. It's more masculine. And that may be to do because the oil concentration is a little bit higher, but it doesn't project. I don't mind that. Now, if you want loud, get the OG. If you want loud, don't, you know what I'm saying? If you want something more that's why I say I think men would appreciate the X straight. Men would appreciate the X straight. And we're talking about vanilla powder. Men would appreciate the X straight. As a matter of fact, if I can get my hands on it for the right price, I'm a cop it. Cause I'm a fan of the DNA. I'm a vanilla guy. I'm a vanilla guy. Give me all kind of vanillas. I'm a vanilla guy. But all right, people talking about City Rhythm. We ain't gonna start cussing in here today. All right. We ain't gonna start cussing in here today. Getting Imperial Valley or both Mara and Love. Okay. Bonnie, Philosophia, Soul Cafe. That's a nice list, fam. I like that, Elias. I like that, Elias. That's a nice list. That is a nice list. That is a nice list. Yeah, I'm a vanilla guy. I know a lot of people don't like vanilla. You're gonna see me buy a lot of vanillas, and you're gonna be like, so, well, you got a lot of vanilla. They all different in some way. Like, I'm not gonna, now vanilla you can start to get bored with vanilla. You can start to get bored if you're not careful. This is the danger of clones. The danger of clones with vanillas is, okay, we're doing a little bit too much because everybody is out here putting stuff out. All right. Back to what I was saying. Touch of Eden, all natural skincare company. Those of you, let me just pull it up so I can show you. Disregard her note that's on the website, but 50% off the entire site. All right. 50% off the entire site. So, like, y'all know we talk about all things fragrance. I'm a huge candle guy. Like, when people come to the crib, like, here's what's crazy. I gave away like 20 bottles of fragrance the other day on everything, like 15 to 20 bottles. It was really like 20 when I went back and counted. No lies. They was doing some inspections or whatever. And they was like, bro, what in the world is going on in here? Like, it's not enough for you just to be spraying a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your house should be a den of scent. If I come to your crib and your crib don't smell like everything y'all be commenting in these, I'm gonna be like, you a liar. I'm gonna put a notice over your door and be like, banned. All right. Oatmeal and vanilla bean. I haven't even burned this yet. Oatmeal and vanilla, because I just like walking by and smelling it. And it's a wood wick candle. It's a wood wick candle. So I know some of y'all be like, you know what I'm saying? But 100% natural coconut wax. And the heat throw. Her heat throws are crazy. Some of y'all like, what does that mean? Get into candle making and you'll understand. You'll understand why some waxes perform different than others, why some, you know what I'm saying? Even like this small candle, kitchen, living room, my studio set up over here, open space, no problem. Or if you just want the skincare, you know what I'm saying? The travel kit, all of that, boom, 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 boom. The facial kit, the turmeric scrub, the soaps, this, that, and the third, the oils, the hair, the beard. Get into it. 50% off the entire store if you use code anniversary 2025. Now, what y'all got to notice is a lot of people use that code right there. Why I got to be bougie, bro? Why I got to be bougie, man? Yeah, anniversary 2025. Vanilla matrimony. Yeah, I might. That's on my Christmas list. Christmas might come early this year. The Vera Cruz. That Christmas might come early this year. 50% off the entire store. I'm gonna put that code up one more time. 50% off the entire store with that anniversary 2025. So listen, if you trying to get into the skincare joint, and I'm all natural, I'm telling you, for all skin types, it's good. It's good. All right. That's that. Let's say you need to buy something for other people. Like a lot of people ask me about my bracelets or whatever. So if you're into accessories, all right. So let me go back. Let's go back full screen. It's shopping season. All right. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in the bracelets, if you're in the stacks, you know what I'm saying? Dope little accessories. All right. You can go to reallyamazing.com. And these are my folks, man. These are my people. You know what I'm saying? So reallyamazing.com. Let me post that right here. Really. And these are things, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to give. They're easy to give to other people. Because what do you buy somebody who has everything? You know what I'm saying? So especially men, the easiest way to elevate your dress game is with accessories. We always talk about fit. We always talk about fragrance. We always talk about frames. But accessories really kind of brings things together. It could be a lapel on a suit. It could be a watch. It could be a bracelet. It could be a necklace. It could be the smallest. It could be a hat. It could be a beanie. It could be the smallest thing. It could be a belt. It could be a bag that just brings everything together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then lastly, for shopping season, let's talk about one of the fragrances that I did talk about in the video. Was from Nazar, from their oiled up line. This is Love and Romance. All right. And this is basically their version. You can see the color of that juice. This is basically their version of Alta Air. If you want more of the floral aspect, if you want more orange blossom, then go with this. I would not buy, I'm not going to say I wouldn't buy anything from Nazar right now just because Black Friday is coming up and they are going to have a crazy Black Friday sale. If you can't wait, go to the website, use code gratitude. You get 25% off right now. So I think this will run you like $60 if I'm not mistaken for 50 mil. $60, 50 mil straight. Like I said, you're going to get more of the florals, more of the orange blossom and the citrus that comes from that Alta Air DNA. If you don't really want the spice, you still get that creamy ice, creamy vanilla. You know what I'm saying? But take away the spice. That's what you get. But the biggest thing is some of you are familiar with these 10 ml bottles. All right, Sony. I know the eye autofocus is amazing, but focus on it. So a lot of you are familiar with these 10 mls or whatnot. All right. So new packaging alert. Shout out to T. New packaging alert. So from now on, the 10 mls are going to come. My camera been acting real crazy lately. Get yourself together. All right. So the 10 mls are going to come in these packages. And he also has, I think there are 3 mls, like the Discovery set is on the way as well. So there you go right there. And then, all right, Chris, I'm going to send you that message though. And then this is what the bottle will look like. All right. This is what the bottle will look like. So a much sleeker packaging for that. So all of the 10 mils, if you're looking to get into the house, you know, and you want to discover, that's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest thing people have been wanting from Nazar is like, okay, what's the entry level to get into the house? The 2 or 3 mls that are going to be coming out. And then I think it's just waiting on the packaging for that. And then the 10 mls is going to be the easiest way, you know what I'm saying, to get into the house. Walt, what was the Nazar you was talking about? Pie and cognac on the rocks. Pie and cognac on the rocks. Which is not anywhere near me. Yeah, pie and cognac on the rocks. And you heard what Dutch said. You know. All right. Just bought Rayhan Terra and Rayhan Obsidian on Beauty House bundle for $88. Yeah, that's not bad. They could have done better. They could have done it for $80. They could have done it for 80. They could have done it for 80. Bro, you in the Triad area? I'm in the RDU area. Triangle. Bro, Sunday was my 45th birthday. Got Dapper Nazar Street. And he said, that's what's good, yo. That's what's up. And happy belated birthday, my guy. Happy belated birthday. Not even close. Yom and Leo. Not even close. But Diplomat Swag, how much money you got? I mean, because you can get the OG. Fragrance Nevea. Fragrance Nevea. Matter of fact, get walnut, get dark cherry and amber versus Dua. I ain't got nothing against Dua, but y'all be hyping Dua up like they got. Let me tell you something, bro. You know what? Let me stay away from that because I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I'm gonna hurt somebody. Even though I don't need 100 mils of anything at the same time, I just feel like Dua fragrances I go through so fast. I don't know what it is. I don't know why that is, but I feel like them 34 mLs, bro. I'm like, y'all need to come out with a 50. Y'all need to come out with a 50. I just shared this junk, bro. Maybe the story is gone now. KB, if you still watching, didn't I share that? I know I sent that to the group. Nonetheless, if Fragrance Nevea has Fragrance Nevea has crazy prices. Appreciate the subscribe, John Pito. Fragrance Nevea has crazy prices on Mind Games. Gray Market, Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, like get amber, get dark cherry amber. Nobody cares about Dua, but Yeoman Leo is the better version. Yeah. Yeoman Leo is the better version. It's not the schnob, bro. It's the honesty. Now, one thing y'all know about me, I have always kept it 100. My conversations have always been about value. Now, when it comes to Mind Games, when it comes to French Defense, you can get away with Banana Republic. You can get away with Yeoman Leo. I ain't even bringing Dua in this conversation. Now, if you want to talk New York Knights, bring Dua to the table. That's what we bring Dua back because they have the best New York Knights dupe out there. And then Yeoman Leo with Gotham Knights. All right. But there's some things you just spend the money on. There are some things you just spend the money on. That's why I'm like, my thing is, what is your budget? No. I know you are business, but I'm like, what's the budget? What's the budget? Because if we're going to have honest conversations, like, I'm being real lazy. Like, everybody want to go crazy about Rayhan Terra. Everybody want to go crazy about Arabiat Prestige, Ramad Oriental. They do not smell better than this. They don't smell better in this. And I'm not even I'm not an Outlands fan because it is crazy incensey. But so the real conversation people need to be having, instead people are lying, saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's 1-to-1. You a liar. You a liar. Oh, it's better. No, it's not. Because better is subjective. Now, what Rayhan did is the exact same thing that Arabiat did. They gave you an air-conditioned version of Outlands. You don't get Outlands. But if you don't like incense, but you like the profile, that's what Rayhan did. That's what Arabiat Prestige did. But everybody out here running around talking about some, oh man, Rayhan Terra, it's better than Outlands. Arabiat Prestige. You a liar. You've been influenced. You've been you've been struck by a dupe. You've been duped. You've been duped. So if we're going to have honest conversations, we're going to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, it's not 1-to-1. Like, no. Because nobody does 1-to-1s. But it's a value conversation. What can you afford? You know what I'm saying? And you can afford a lot more than you think you can afford. It's just a matter of the value and the worth that you equate it to. Rayhan is passing out bags. I don't think so, Retro. I don't think so. It's not. Let me help you with something. It ain't Rayhan, it's Beauty House. That's another thing. Y'all comment on stuff and you don't understand the business. You think you do. That ain't Rayhan, that's Beauty House. Yeah, it's an air-conditioned Outlands. It's fresh, it's lighter. Bro, on everything I love, Dutch, you said Inlands. There is an ad on Instagram for this brand called Onlands. Instead of Outland, they got a picture of Outlands, and then their name is Onland. Crazy. Yeah, Yaman, people like to hit on Yaman layup, but we ain't gonna get on that. They have been paid or encouraged. Yeah, and every Obsidian is a Dior own clone. That's another one. Some people say it's the original, the 2020 version. And then other people is like, it's the 2025 version, or no, 2012, whichever one, whatever. I think it's 2012, 2020, whatever. Yeah. But the Outland performance is ridiculous. Like, these people smoking crack. They've been smelling too many fragrances. Ain't nowhere in the world these folks out here lying saying that junk. Handicap. Affordability is subjective. And I'm with you, because there are a lot of things that I can do that I feel like I can do better with my money than buy certain fragrances with. But if you have a vice and you like certain things, because what I tell people, I was like, well, you waste your money on other stuff. Stop eating out for a week. There go a bottle right there. There go an OG. Stop eating out for a week. We got McDonald's at home. We got Olive Garden at home. We got Cookout at home. You know what I'm saying? We got Longhorn at home. We got Ruth Chris at home. We got Starbucks at home. I bet you. Now, for the people that honestly can't afford it, I completely get it. But for the people that's out here wasting money and then telling me what they can't, I'm like, no, you just spend your money on what you want to spend your money on. You know what I'm saying? And I think I missed the super chat. SB, appreciate it. Get that butt on fragrance fort. You've been summoned. Failure to appear. Yo, but nobody has summoned me to fragrance court. Reggie Butler, what's going on, fam? Love your content. Can you tell me what a cop? Bright peach, like Tom Ford? Bright peach or bitter peach? Like you want the dupe? Hold on, let me see what I can find for you. Because they don't call it bright peach anymore. Now, Fragrance Net still has the old bottle. I'm going to get you a link right here. I keep hitting this doggone thing. What I'm going to be on Fragrance Court for? I don't like to argue particular things. I like to argue everything. I like to argue why conversations are stupid. That's what I like to do. So tell me what I'm going to be on court for. Yeah, bright. If you want bright peach, look at that link. Yeah, there you go. Fragrance Net. Fragrance Net. Chris, what's going on? Dim lit peach. Oh my God. So respect. I understand that completely. I understand that completely. Yeah, I understand that completely. Yeah, Black Aroma. Yeah, Corey, that's why people be like, ooh, they out here giving out a bag. No, that's Beauty House. And Beauty House is not paying anybody. I'm going to tell you, let me tell you, let me help y'all with something. If you think I'm going to give you money up front like that and then let you get money on the back end too, you have lost your everlasting mind. What do y'all think be going out here in this space? But what it is, we have too many jealous people. I'm going to get on this in a second. I'm sorry, Raphael. I know you've been telling me not to complain, and I'm sorry. I got to let folks have it tonight because we done skipped around. We got too many bitter, insecure, jealous people out here being self-righteous. They don't do it on YouTube. Y'all Instagram folk is funny to me. I'm going to call names tonight. Mr. Cologne 76. I'm talking about you. What's my other man name? Bit Fragrances, whatever his name. And ain't no hate, ain't no love. Niles. In the words of Tony Brack, just be a man about it. Because what I'm sick of people doing is putting stuff in quotations, talking about the top creators. No, say who they are. Because it's only a handful. Who you talking about? You talking about Need? You talking about Bowtie? Who you talking about? You talking about Ross? You talking about Ashton? You talking about Chaos? You talking about Noel? You talking about Kyle? You talking about Fragrance Knowledge? You talking about FBF? Who you talking about? You talking about Redolescence? You talking about Jeremy Fragrance? Because y'all out here are under the impression that all of these people are getting paid. No, they are getting what's called liquidation. They're getting liquidation. And I'm sick of people hiding. You are a grown man or a grown woman. If you got something to say, pull up on that man or that woman's page, say your piece. Stop subtweeting people. Y'all are cowards, bro. Fragcom, it has become like one of the wackest communities on the internet. This is worse than sneaker. I mean, like, honest to God, like, yeah, I call names and I know some of y'all can't hold water, and go ahead and tell them Walt talking crazy. Please, and I'll get them a link. Put them in the chat. I'll invite them on the stream. I want to have the conversation right now. I don't care. I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. But if you're going to talk crazy about somebody, call their name. Be a man about it. Be a woman about it. Pull up on their post. I did that. I don't subtweet. We don't sub real people. When I have an opinion, I share it. And then I make a video and then I tag you in it. So you know, so there's no confusion. Because some of y'all can't hold water. Some of y'all, with all due respect to my ladies, some of y'all worse than women. Some of y'all like to do this. Clock that T every chance you get. Hey man, you see what such and such said? Oh, you see? Oh man, you like a little bee. Come on, man. And then you want to get on the internet talking about something. I don't have a problem with clones. I'm not knocking anybody that does it. You a fool. You sound stupid. Shut up. Why are you talking about it? Cause you know what it starts starting to sound like? You jealous. It starts to sound like you're bitter. Like, if you got 1,000 things going on, why are you so busy with what Cal Cologne got going on? Why are you so busy with what Noel has going on? I'm not defending them. Y'all know how I am. I don't like half the stuff either. But I mind the business that pays me. But the last thing I'm going to do is get up here and say, oh yeah, man, Arabiat Prestige sent me a kit. They engraved my name on it. I didn't know they were a clone company before I agreed to it. But I did find one of the fragrances that was okay. Come on, dog. Like, y'all got to stop with this stuff. I don't like the direction that fragrance community is going with the influencers at the top. You know, because it seems like every time they put out a top 10 list, if the clone is number 1, they're getting their pockets lined. Who? I want to know who was getting it. Who you talking about, Cuba? Who getting these checks? Curly? Don't put in quotation marks top influencers, because who the top? Who the top? Ooh, I can't. If my mom, ooh, y'all better thank God I got the Holy Ghost. Yo, bro, like, I'm so sick of this, dog. Y'all weak. And tell them I said it. Matter of fact, I already said it. I said my piece. I was like, this is the lamest comment, because drama sells, negativity sells. There gonna be some people right now that think I'm trying to get my ratings up. For what? Because I'm telling the truth? You whack. You lame. You a fraud. You a phony. I said it. Y'all want to be on both sides of the fence. Nah, bro, pick one. Choose one. You cannot. I'm prime example. Let's talk about communication 101. This is the Stephen A. Smith School of Communication. Build you up and tell you how amazing you are, and then hit you with that contraction. But I really don't like you. So this is what they do. I don't have a problem with clones. But if you send me some, I'll review them. I ain't gonna spend my money on them. But if you send them to me, so which one is it? And y'all be in these chats. Y'all fake. Y'all phony. Y'all are frauds. Cause y'all be glorifying this stuff. Yeah, I'm talking to you, chat. I'm calling y'all out tonight. Because I'm sick of this self-righteous tour that everybody is on. Oh, I turned down this deal because of y'all. You a liar. No, you didn't. You ain't do that for me. You didn't do it for us. Oh, I want to remember. No, you didn't. You didn't do that for me. I ain't knocking nobody that do it. Get your money, but And then in the same breath, you be like, yeah, man, because it's thievery. I have told y'all there's an easy way to fix this. Hold the perfumers accountable and hold these brands accountable for putting out whack products and charging 300% higher than what they used to charge. We can fix this. Number 3, if you want to get rid of clone companies, y'all start telling us, just like if you want the same protection that musicians and artists get, tell us what's in it. Tell us what's in it. Because the only way we can protect your artistry is if we know what's in it. But guess what? You're not gonna do that, sucker. Because then the gig gonna be up. Because then people gonna realize, wait, so we was paying $500 for what? And they're not finna do that, bro. They're not finna tell y'all the truth. So what they gonna do is they gonna keep complaining and they gonna try to spin it. And this is how we get into these social and these equality wars in a community that is supposed to be about scented water, that is supposed to be about memories, that is supposed to be about how it makes you feel when you smell it. Yeah, we too busy on the next person's jock worrying about whether they getting paid or not because ain't nobody paying us. You a sucker. You a clown. And I don't care how many fragrances you got or how much you take a bath in it. You a clown before you put it on and you're going to be a clown after it. That's sucker behavior, man. Somebody got to say it. I said it. I've been saying it. I said it again. It's sucker behavior. And you hiding on IG, but you call yourself a man? You ain't no man, bro. You're not a man. Let me pull up my man post. Y'all done pissed me off. I got to get off this app. It's time for a vacation. I'm about to take another break. I'm telling y'all right now. As my dad would say, you're too close, son. Back up. Back up. Shout out to, what's my man name? Arian Sense. See? I pulled up on his post yesterday. I ain't like some of y'all on subtweet. My man Rodrigo. I'm about to slip and say something, but my mama watching. Matter of fact, I'm surprised she ain't text me yet. You need to calm down. What is it? All right, hold tight. Hold tight. Now we finna go through this, and I'm gonna show you number 1. I already pulled up. I said what I had to say. See, I ain't like some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? We talk that talk. We talk that talk. Let me turn this music off. And let me show you so you can see. You see that? You see my name right there. We ain't hiding. So when I made my video yesterday, this was after this. And guess what? Me and Rodrigo had a conversation. We had a conversation. Like we actually talked. Because that's what men do. So I would want Mr. Cologne. I don't even fit freight, whatever my man name is. I mean, he got a nice page. He got like 80 something thousand. This man got 80-something thousand followers on Instagram, yet he concerned with why all the top influencers getting paid, and he put quotation. I'm gonna find the post. Let me find that. Matter of fact, somebody do me a favor and go find where I commented on that. But yeah, this is what we do. And then we go have a conversation. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get my boy on the show so we can talk about this in front of y'all, because this is stupid. Nonetheless, let me play this.
And Aromatics told me something that just stuck with me. He said that before you speak about a brand or before you buy from a brand, think about who you're supporting. The people in the background, the owners, who are you making richer every day? Who are you supporting, and do they care about you? And to me, this kind of touched a spot in my soul because I was completely disrespected at beauty world by a company.
All right. So can y'all hear that? Number one, drop ones in the chat. Drop ones in the chat if you can hear me. Drop ones in the chat if you can hear me. Gems, don't even start that, bro. Come on, dog. We're not gonna act simple tonight. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I said what I said. I said what I said. You're not a man. When you subtweet people, when you have an opinion about people and you don't address people directly, that's not being a man. That's not being an adult. Maybe I should say that, because there are females who do it too. So I'm not attacking anybody's manhood. I'm telling you straight up. If you got a problem with somebody, you address them directly. Don't use the internet for your petty behavior. All right, bet y'all can hear it. Let's get back to it.
I was negotiating a collaboration with a company. I told him my rates, and this man just smiled, smirked, and laughed in my face, then proceeded to offer me 60% less and said, no disrespect. But that wasn't the only thing. He proceeded to say that my reach was bad. Now, this isn't saying that I'm completely entitled to get exactly what I think I deserve. But to smile, smirk, and laugh in my face, then offer me 60% less while saying my reach is bad and then no disrespect, that's just crazy. But wait, it gets even better, because I proceeded to say exactly why I charge what I do, the campaigns I've been a part of, and the people that have been on them same campaigns. And brother said, yeah, bring your friends over here. So I questioned him if he only wanted to make the
Hey man, get off my stuff. Yeah, Jim's trolling.
I recently went to the
Now you done made me miss the whole thing. All right. Nonetheless, let's have a lesson. Let's have a lesson. Let's go to school. Y'all know that's what I like to do. Let's go to school. All right, let's go to school. Lesson number one. The worst thing, and here's the thing, I literally would show you my conversation with Rodrigo. So I'm not about to say anything that I have not already said to him. The worst thing, let me pull this back up, that you can do is this right here. Don't do this. Don't do this. This right here will get you blocked on the friends list. This will make a person never give you information again. It will also, other people are watching you. See, this is why some people don't say things publicly. They live on other people's comments. They make posts and they lie, or they do this side stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because behind the scenes, they got other people that's pulling the strings. That didn't mean to rhyme. But it's like, y'all are mad at clone companies, bro. You a slave to somebody else, because they telling you, well, if you rock with clones, we don't rock with you. Well, okay, then kick rocks, whatever. But don't do this. If you have friends in the industry, leave your friends out of what you got going on. Okay? When you have people that tell you things in private, leave them out of it. Rule number one, leave them, because now this makes people, and I know he doesn't care, But this makes people look at Neeb a certain type of way. All right. This makes people look at Neeb a certain, because now people ask questions like, so what else are you talking about? That's number one. Number two, these companies don't give a flying flip about you, who you are, who you've worked with in the past. I keep telling y'all this over and over and over again. You see what the lower third says, disrespect or business. Content creation is an act of service. You are a service provider, which means stop acting like a content creator. Stop acting like an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is just a glorified hustler with a tax ID and an LLC. That's it. But you, if you don't have systems in place, you just running ragged. All right. Like if the business stops because you get sick, you're a hustler. You're an entrepreneur. You're not a business owner, or you're not a very good one, because the business can't stop. Like if the CEO of Walmart dies today, Walmart doesn't shut down. The Chick-fil-A that's up the street, if the manager dies, Chick-fil-A ain't closing. Now they might, I mean, cause they're Christian, but they ain't closing. McDonald's show ain't closing. Your job, if you die, they show ain't closing. Matter of fact, somebody gonna be in your seat, in your cubicle next week. They might have a moment of silence. They're gonna have cake and some ginger ale for you. These people don't care. Your resume means nothing to them. Because one of the things we talked about was, well, I have the stats, bro. I have shown y'all, nobody lives in the analytics like I do. That don't mean that means nothing. Who you've worked with, I'm gonna relate it to this. Jules, to my other females in the chat, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. No disrespect. I got a problem with females that get on the internet and y'all post all this stuff when you're really talking to one person. Oh, somebody's son. I can't wait for this. I can't. No. Like I was talking about everybody else that's out here subtweeting. Just go tell that person how you feel. Stop including all of us in your attention crusade. And how you know that is because they'll tell you, I'm sick of men jumping in my DMs. Well, you the one put out there that you was looking for love. So when the ninjas jumped in your DMs, then you get mad. I'm like, oh, you're not looking for love from everybody. You looking for love from that one person, which means you already got your eyes on somebody. That's how these brands are. They already know who they pretty much want to work with. So you come to the table talking about your perceived value. When people say know your worth, that's called perceived value. This is why I say stop acting like a content creator and you have to start acting like a business owner. Instagram is stop. You got to stop looking at IG like IG. Stop looking at TikTok like TikTok. Stop looking at YouTube like YouTube. This is why certain people aren't successful and they never get to the heights that they want to get to, because they're looking at this like a content creator. Man, I'm not getting PR because you're a content creator. You're not a brand. These brands don't want to work with individuals anymore. You know why? Because people are sick of the complaining about the individuals, the top influencers. They want to work with brands. So the reality of it is a lot of us are not brandable. That's a hard reality. People don't want to hear that. But a lot of us have not built brands. So it's hard for brands to work with us because they are in the bit, like influencer culture is changing. They are moving more to brand oriented, brand forward, business forward, lifestyle type of influencers. You know why? Because anybody can sit here behind a desk and say, oh my God, this smells good. It smells sweet. It smells fresh. Okay, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something that's not on Fragrantica. Tell me something that's not on Parfum. Like, anybody can do that, and everybody's doing it. So it's changing. Whether you realize it or not, it is changing. And so you're not going to get PR. You might end up with liquidation, because if you work with a discounter, that's called liquidation. That's why it kills me. Well, don't nothing kill me. It baffles me when people say the folks out here getting paid. Who? Because it's only a handful. Everybody not getting that bag. Not like you think they're getting that. Some people getting that bag on the back end. Pause. A lot of people is out here raking it up when it comes to affiliates, but the bag y'all talking about is the moving to Dubai bag. I seen somebody say today, everybody moving to Dubai. I've seen 3 people that moved to Dubai. Who is everybody? Call them out. Everybody not moving to Dubai. That's what I'm saying. But when you start to look at business like business, you understand it's not disrespect. It's an adjustment. And I'm not talking about Rob. So hear me when I say this. It's an adjustment to the entitlement problem that we have. Because when you have a perceived value and not a realistic value, Jason, you work in real estate. You work in real estate. Jason, have you ever talked to somebody or you asked them, what do you think your house is worth? Don't you think everybody think their house is worth like $1 million because they put blood, sweat, and tears into it until you come out, until an adjuster comes out or an inspector comes out and you actually tell them, well, this is what the real value of the house is? That's all it is. It's called business. I know you've been here 30 years and you raised all of your kids and little Johnny, you know what I'm saying? You have all the marks where I know what you think is worth. But how do I get my money back? If I give you 10 racks, I don't want 10 back. I want 100. And just because you think you worth the 10, that's cool. I ain't thinking about the 10. I'm thinking about the 100. So I'm looking at I'm a farmer. I'm looking at who is good ground, who is good soil. Where can I plant a seed where I'm going to get the quickest return on investment? That's all it is. So when people laugh in your face, that can come off disrespectful, but it's an adjustment. It's a reality check. It's like, and people don't know how to take that. And maybe, I know there are people, most of y'all are older than me. I'm 38. I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in a bullying era. I mean, there are a lot of things that don't really faze me. And people may say you need therapy. I've been to therapy. There's just some things I'm not going to budge on. And that's not to say that this generation people are soft or whatever, because y'all will kick me off the internet and say I'm out here bullying people. No, but it's an adjustment. Because just because you think you deserve something, they don't owe you nothing. So when he said they offered him 60% less, what they're saying is, bro, your actual value is really only at 40%. So the fact that I'm offering you anything, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. But what I want us to do as creators, stop getting high on your own supply. Stop, and I'm not talking about him. I'm saying us in general, because one of the things I said on the post and what I told him, that nobody roots harder for the influencer than I do. You guys know that. This is a learning opportunity for everybody. And I want more people to get the bag. But you're not going to get the bag like this. All right? You're not going to get the bag about this. You see what I'm saying? Now, Corey said this earlier. I think the problem is content creators have the internet thinking you can just slide and DM and demand. But yeah. Let me jump to the bottom. bruh, like we grew up in a different. He's not gonna delete it, and I understand why, because one of the things he told, well, we had a good conversation. I'll say that. This is what I told him. I said, you don't owe anything to anybody but yourself. Protect your peace and your business at all costs. Watch your six. And watch these people in the comments. Don't let them boost you up. Don't let them boost you up and make you go out here and do something crazy. I'm like, no, bro, but leave Neeb out of this. Leave, If my boys tell me something, if certain people that I work with tell me certain things, the worst thing I'm gonna tell you like this: you ain't gonna never see me get on the internet and say, Black Aroma said. You ain't never gonna see me get on the internet and say, Harry said, Gary said, see, I'm calling out names. I shouldn't do that. You ain't never gonna get on the internet and hear me say, Raph said. The one thing you will hear me say about Raphael, in the words of my friend Raphael, get outside and touch grass. Because that's what we all need to do. But I'm not finna divulge my private comments. Are y'all crazy? No. Because like this community and this industry, like every other one, is not what you know, it's who you know. It's who you know. And the quickest way to get in the group chat of don't fool with him is approaching that. All right. Now, it's a lot of people that's going to be upset with me. I really don't care. Because I want you to have be mad. Let's have a conversation. Because here's the reality of it. Here's the reality of it. Not a nad another. Fragcom does not need a savior. All right. So all of y'all Bruce Wayne people, take the mask off. Be Clark Kent. We don't need Superman. We take the mask off. Take the mask off. We don't need a savior. Fragcom, we need people to act like they got good sense. All right. We don't need a savior. We need people to act like they got good sense. And there is a lot of self-righteous content going on. Like people are on a self-righteous tour about what they, and again, I don't have a problem with people sharing their opinion. I don't have a problem with that. But when you do it and you start doing this and you try to throw off and you subtweet, and it's like, we all know who you're talking about. That's why we got at Niles last week, because it's like, who you talking about? Because you're the same person that had all of these influencers on a boat that talk about clone fragrances. So are you talking about your own people? You see what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. So we don't need a captain to save a hoe. Take your cape off. Yo, that's funny. Y'all literally just said that. Take it off. We don't need it. We just need people to act, mind your business. I have said it for the 1,000th time. If you like OGs, fine. Let these clone people do what these clone people do. Don't follow them. Don't look at it. You can swipe. Don't comment. If you are one of these clone folks and you can't stand the niche folk, the design, you ain't got it. Don't talk about them. Don't stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I do not ride around judging people being like, man, I seen somebody in a Rolls Royce today in front of Target. Okay. I ain't sitting here being like, oh, he think he all that because he in a Rolls Royce. And then my hope is that when he see me getting in my Chevy, he ain't being like, that's a poor black man right there getting in that Chevy. Because that's how we sound. Oh, I ain't knocking it. Do what you do, but come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. It was Ghost. I think it was a Ghost, bro. That thing was pretty, though. That thing was pretty. Mario, it's supposed to be an opinion. But when you weaponize your opinion, it's no longer an opinion anymore. And we have too many people that are weaponizing their opinion because they're trying to get a point across. Agreed. 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 If you're a content creator and you're fighting for brands to do business with creators and be treated with respect, why shoot at creator? Bro, it is the craziest thing I have ever seen. What you said, what Carr said, comment sections be creating egomaniacs. Yeah, bro. And these people can't sleep at night. Let me tell you something. No shade to any of y'all. And I don't push religion on nobody. But if you got to take medication to go to sleep at night, I'm going to pray for you seriously, because you need a savior. You are out of whack. You are out of balance. I see too many people putting on thinking they are more than what they really are. And I'm like, yo, you don't even have peace in your life. You're projecting through these bottles. You're trying to prove something. I don't care. I have more respect for people that come in my chat and say I'm wearing Vulcan Few. It's not Fouet, by the way. It's Few. Few. I should have known better. I took French in high school and in college, and I was out here talking about Fouet. It's not Fouet. It's Few. Few. It's fire. Both. Nonetheless, I have more respect for people that come in my chat and say, hey man, I'm rocking that French Avenue, that Vulcan Few today, than the people that wear it and lie and say, yeah, I got on that God of Fire. Because what we have done is we have created a society where people are afraid to be themselves. And you guys know that's one of the things I talked about in my ebook, where there is an audience that is assigned to your voice, but finding your audience is an inside job. And in order for you to find your audience, you have to look in the mirror, because your audience often reflects what you don't like about yourself. So a lot of y'all are afraid to review content. You're afraid to get on this camera because you sound crazy, you look crazy, and you're insecure. Get over it. I got on this camera when I was fat, I was dying, I was ugly. I'm still a little ugly. I look better than 90% of y'all though. I smell better than about 99% of y'all, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It can't really grow no facial hair like I really want to. Don't pub me with no products, because we ain't dealing with it right now. You know what I'm saying? Face would break out sometimes. Dark spots here, this, that, and the third. Clothes don't fit. I don't care. At some point, you got to get over it. But the problem is we got too many people that's not minding their business, and they being like, oh, well, I can't do it like this person does it, or I can't. Man, you'd be surprised. These people about to lose their mind. They can't sleep at night. They're going crazy. They got PTSD. They got anxiety. They're taking all kind of medication. They drinking themselves to death. They smoking all of this stuff. And y'all sitting here glorifying them, thinking they God's gift. And it's like, bro, they have no peace. And guess what? You don't have no peace now, because now they're projecting and you're taking on that, like you're the screen. A projector is nothing without a wall or a screen for you to show the image. So now you are a reflection of the people that you follow. That's why when you come to my channel, you're going to get truth and you're going to get honesty, and you're going to get truth. You're going to get honesty. You're going to get recalibration. So when you walk away from my stream, you walk away with something that make you think and be like, okay, you know what? You right, Walt. You right. You right. You might not be right about everything, but you're right. I need to change that. I need to do that different. Instead of you walking away feeling high and mighty about yourself, it's like, who are you? Like, who are you? Come on, dog. I'm a nobody. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. Nobody. Come on, man. So we don't need a savior. We don't need Blank Man. Even though Blank Man would be a great savior for FragCon. Yeah. Let me get back to the chat because I'm done with that conversation. That's it. It's as simple as that. Jason, we know you lying. We know you lying. Bro, it happens every time. Y'all, Harold, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised of the people that lie on they center. I'm like, why? Why? The level of imposter syndrome and insecurity. This is why I don't like the schnob conversation. Because it feeds into society. We got to deal with this enough in real life. But the fragrance community, FragCom, is supposed to be my getaway from politics. It's supposed to be my getaway from the craziness that's going on in this world. I get away from those politics and come to politics over here. Can I be honest with y'all? I literally said, it's time. I said this earlier. I think it's time for a break. I'm trying to hold out till Christmas because we in shopping season. But it's time for a break. Honestly, I might take the whole month of January off. I might. Or I need a week to just walk away from fragrance and then come back. I need a detox. Or I need a week. Yeah, I can do that. And y'all can still get content. It might be 1 week I don't go live. It might be, I just need a couple of days. And you'll still I batch record, so you'll get the content. It'll be like I wasn't there. I just might not do a live. Or I might do a live on something totally different. It won't be on fragrance. We'll do it on sports. Speaking of which, I got a quick question for y'all. I got a quick question. I need y'all opinion on something. I need y'all help with something. I showed y'all something a couple of weeks ago, just kind of a tease. But I want to know how y'all feel about it. Let's shift gears for a second. Hey, did y'all let me know if you saw this? Let me know if you saw this. Drop a 1 if you saw this. Drop a 1 if you saw this. Drop a 1 if you saw this. Yeah, a break. Yeah, bro. We definitely. I'm about to work in a break though. No lie. I'm about to work in a break because I'm too close and I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm easily getting flustered. I'm like some of these people. I'm like I got to reset my whole. You know what I'm saying? Because in the reviewer space, it's kind of hard to ignore some things. All right. So if you can see this, some of you actually saw this live. This is what I need to know from y'all. Because this is something I used to do, a version of this back in the day. What I want to know from you, because I know we have people on the East Coast, we have people in the Midwest, we have people on the West Coast, we got people all across the world. What would be if I did this on a regular basis? I'm just kind of surveying the audience. If I did this on a regular basis, what would be a good time? Let's get some votes in the chat. What would be a time? What would be a time? Because I'm gonna do what is best for me regardless. But see, when I did it at 8 o'clock. I did it at 8 o'clock Eastern. What would work better for me? He said, Rock Boy says 8. And what day? So 8 Central Time would be like 10. Yeah. 9. See, here's why I'm gonna tell y'all here's the mindset, here's the thinking. And I'm pulling y'all in behind the scenes. It's not gonna be every day. We're definitely not every day. We're definitely gonna do once a week. And that's the other thing, KB. 8 Eastern is good. You got to tell the people so this is honestly what I'm thinking. Right, Jason? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 7. I'm thinking 7. I'm gonna tell you why. Most of y'all, most people either work at 8 o'clock or they work at 9 o'clock. Most of y'all are grown. Most of y'all got kids. Most of y'all are up at either 6 or 7 o'clock. I like what y'all are saying. I like the ideas. And I think a lot of what you are saying will be an eventual evolution. But this is what I'm thinking. I'm a radio junkie. Radio junkies. Saturday mornings will be cool. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm not giving up my weekends. I love y'all. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving up my weekends. So, and because it's got to be something I can be consistent and I can stick with. So what I'm thinking about owning. I'm thinking about owning Monday. See, Antoine, you thinking on my level, but there are a lot of ways I can do this. There are a lot of different ways. But y'all, hear my heart. I'm a radio junkie. Radio shows start at what time? 6 a.m. Eastern. The news starts at what time? 6 a.m. Eastern. Lachey, I mean, we got a lot of people on the West Coast, but a lot of the people that watch me is East and Midwest, East and Central. Yeah, East and Central. Because most of y'all that go to work, I mean, you work a 9 to 5. See, I'm trying to, this show is not even necessarily about engagement. This is why I'm gonna tell you this. Exactly, Raphael. I'm not giving up my weekends, bro. We outside. Monday or Wednesday is a good spot. I think Wednesday is a good spot because, like Dutch and some of y'all were saying, you get the beginning of the week, you get the end of the week. Now, and that gives me a chance to reset from a live stream on Monday. But I am thinking about just being like, we just gonna own Monday. I think having a day, because I'm not gonna do it on Fridays because sometimes I'm gonna just be out of town. Now, I'm the king of, I know how to pre-record, batch record, premiere, do all of that stuff, but there is something about doing things live. It gives you a certain level of adrenaline rush. Side note, Jims, are you doing 9:15? You doing 9 or you doing 9:15? Or 9:10, whatever time it is. But, Yeah, Keith, we gonna talk. Yeah, because I definitely want to pick your brain on this. You thinking of adding guests in the future? 7 isn't too, bro. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not thinking about FragCom. I'm not thinking about FragCom. And Lachey, here's the crazy part. Somebody was, when I went live at 8 the last time, somebody was up in Cali. They was like, I don't know why I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I don't know why you up either. Okay, Jim say you're taking off tonight. KB, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm touching grass to get. Hey, my guy, I'm not mad at that. There are a lot of ways we can do it. But I'm hearing y'all, I'm listening to y'all, because y'all know when I do something, we gonna do it. And this is really probably going to be a staple for 2026. We gonna play around with it. What's going on, Memph? We're gonna play around with it for the rest of the year, just to kind of pick and choose and see our spots, and see what the response is like. Because we did get to 100 likes. We had 108. Do y'all still want this that Dolce Melodia joint from Yo Maleo? What's going on, Sense? Yeah, y'all favorite review. Shut up, Walt. Let's see. Yeah. So we're gonna see. But I said, I mean, we got a lot done. This is what I wanted to talk about. And then I ain't in a risk of Jim's ain't going live, but I'm getting up out of here. Only if Nightbot quit hating. Maybe I'll save it. I did say I don't want to be a liar. I said I was going to, but we done lost like everybody. Exactly, Antoine. Exactly. The difference is Anton is full time. I still work. So I clock in, even though I have flexibility on how I can do it. Because as my grandmother would say, start out like you can hold out. So we're going to start small, just like we did. I think I did a 40-minute show. It's going to evolve into something crazy. Thank you, True That. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't sell out. What you mean? What you mean, James? What you talking about? Don't sell out. Bro, nah, I'm trying to 50 says switch the style up. And if they hate, let them hate and watch their money pile up. You know what I'm saying? No, here's the thing. Here's the reality of it. Let me tell y'all a secret. This is why I said I'm not really doing this for engagement, and I'm not really doing it for monetization. Because I can't make no money off of it. Hold on. I'm going to play y'all. I'm going to play you to whatchamacallit. This is, dang, boy, this might kill my whole stream. Hold on. This is what it sounds like. I'm going to give you a taste of it right here. Pause. But I'm going to give you a taste right here. Hey, that number is coming back though, Lachey. Let me go grab this bottle.
Okay. So I gotta get up early in the morning.
You're the only power that can save this world today. Jesus, you're the only power that can save this world today. You're the only power that can save this world today. You're the only power that can save this world today. Come on and lift your voice. Did anybody come to praise God today? Put your hands up. Let's go.
All right, so y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all see what's happening there? Y'all see what's happening there? So you see what's happening there? All right. So y'all get that. So that's it's not gonna pass copyright. The only way it passes copyright is if I go back and I redo it and I change some stuff. I can make it pass copyright. I just don't feel like doing all that work. And the reality of it is I'm not trying to scapegoat the copyright. As long as I can do it and not get a strike, which I can, you know what I'm saying, I'll be good. But I appreciate that, Jay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. We gonna have fun in 2026, man. We gonna have fun, and there are definitely some opportunities there that I'm looking at. But listen. Now, there is a very simple, I know how to get around copyrights. I just don't feel like doing, like I said, I don't feel like doing that work. I'm not finna go back and redo. I could get somebody to do it for me. And, yeah. I'm gonna give y'all like quick hack. If you ever have a song that you want to use, do like a 5 to 7 second video with the song, upload it, keep it private or unlisted so YouTube can do the check, and then it'll tell you. The thing is, Jim, now that's the thing, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of these songs are, yeah. You have to really be on it. You got to be on it, because I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of my live streams, y'all hear, I be bumping Marcus Murray, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. And if I just let this joint run, I'm gonna get hit. I think most of his stuff is like revenue sharing, so I can get like the rev sharing, but we don't really make money off of live streams anyway, so it ain't that big of a deal. But this right here, I'm not looking at trying to get monetized on the platform. This is an opportunity for me to do something, to bring back something I used to do in a refreshing way, that creates something different for the space. And when I say space, not Fragcom as a whole, but for our cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? We really gonna take ownership in 2026. One thing 2025 taught me is the quickest way to make impact on a grand scale is to make sure you cross every T and dot every I in your own cul-de-sac, in your own arena, in your own neighborhood. Y'all will handle the rest. Y'all, I'll never have to ask anybody to subscribe again. Y'all are gonna make the people subscribe. Y'all will make the people like y'all. That's why I try to tell folks. I be like, folks think I just be going crazy and I'm the angry, you know what I'm saying, black man. No, I'm not the angry black man. I'm just passionate about what I do, and I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to play the game, bro. Cause yeah, some of these Jones, they don't play. UMG, RCA. I can tell you who I got hit by. I knew it too. As soon as I let it ride, I was like, I know it's gonna happen. I was like, it's going, and it took probably 45 minutes after I got done. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. Don't do it, Jason. Don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, man, like the morning has to be a different vibe. The morning has to be a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like the morning has to be a different vibe. And so, yeah, we got some things we're looking at, but it's going to be dope. All right, let me do this Nightbot for the giveaway. Let me do this. For the giveaway, put Melodia, and I think I spelled it right, Melodia. Melodia. Put Melodia. Melodia. Let's bring the band back. Let's bring the band back. Let me bring the band. Let's bring the band back. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Y'all see my marching band though? Y'all see my marching band though? Look at the boys coming down the field. Look at the boys coming down the field. She said, take your time. What's the rush? Nah. I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. She said, take your time. What's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Let's go. It shouldn't really be that many entries tonight. I mean, because everybody gone. Let go. I got my own band now, baby. I got my own band now, baby. I got my own band now, baby. Let's go. Bruh said the dog hate the panda. That is funny to me. All right. 5. It's the Nightbot band, right, Dutch? Cool, boy. Them Sousa's, boy. Them jokers going in. I'm glad you know, Johnson. I'm glad you know. Hey, now just so we clear, y'all do know this is a Yom and Leo Dolce Melodia, right? Like, okay. It ain't like, it's not open. It's not open. Got my fingerprints on the box, but you'll be all right. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Wally. I don't even, the first time I seen you, my guy. Wally. Wally? Is it Wally? I'm assuming it's Wally. Wally, do me a favor. Hit me. Why the drum major look mad? Cuz, bro, he in the South, bro. He in the South, bro. We ain't out here smiling for these people, Memphis. Nightbot still. Dutch. Hold on. That Dubai chocolate. Yo. Wally, do me a favor. Send me a DM. DM me on Instagram at Walt Jeanette, or send me an email. All of my, if you need the information, go in the description. DM me or send me a email. Walt, you need to DM Chris. You need to look at the whatchamacallit from Driz, and you need to send Lachey that link. Chris and Lachey need to get the link and look at the whatchamacallit from Driz. I have to say while it's on my mind. Matter of fact, let me write that down real quick to tell y'all something. Lachey, Driz, Chris, Driz video. Lachey, Driz, Chris, Wally. Wally. I'm saying Wally because Wally, if that's your name, forgive me. I ain't trying to be funny, but Wally just kind of flows better. Shoot me an email, shoot me a DM. I need your, if Wally is your real name, then you can leave it as is. I need that and your address so I can go in and get this out to you. All right. All right. Hey, Dubai chocolate is fire. 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 I ain't even seen, that's what's good, Memphis. I ain't even seen whatchamacallit joint. Bro, I don't even see Wally and night. Real talk though. Do we need to roll again? Hey, Wall. You gotta say something, my guy, and like, cause I ain't tracking you down. So you better say something quick. Dutch, real talk though. Hey. Nah, but hold on. I'ma search. Wall Lee. Nah, he was here. Yeah, he talked about Tuesday. Okay, yeah, he's here. He put Melodia. He dropped the 1. He talked about Tuesday. He's been engaging in the chat. He said Melodia. He must be behind. Wally, do you know you won? Bruh said I don't see him. I'ma just block him. Don't do that, man. Hey, Wall. He must be behind, bro. Hey, bro, you better say something. Take your time, Wally. What's the rush? Hey. Wally, you can't be that far behind because you participated in the giveaway. I'm gonna give you to 925. You better say something. I'm gonna give you to 925. You better say something, dog. I'm gonna give you to 925, my guy. We gonna run that back. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you to 925. But yeah. All right. Speaking of vanillas, y'all was talking about Girl On earlier, right? I got some scent mail today. Yeah. Oh, there he go. Y'all, Wall. So did you hear my message? About shoot me a DM or an email with your, if that's your first and last name, you cool. I just need the address. Okay, bet. I got you. All right. Bro, you spent $287? Whoa, Mimps. Oh, on Gambit? That's the one Molly like. Where'd you get it from? Joma Shop? You know what it is, Dutch. Where you get it? Where you get it from? Joma Shop? Okay, you got it from Joma. So they hit you with the tax. Fragrance. Let me see what fragrance Nevaeh got it for. The boy said 287 would change your skin tone. Hey, bro. I think you could have got it cheaper than that, bro. Mimps. Are you in the Facebook groups? Ooh. I mean, it's cheaper than what it normally costs, but still 287 though, bro. Yeah. For Gambit? Dang, I can't find, bro. I cannot find that post. Let me see if he still got it up. Fragrance Nevaeh just posted about them Jones. Speaking of which, he got a bunch of girl lines for sale though. That's the thing, bro. When he posts something in his stories, it be gone. Hold on. I thought I took a screenshot. I must didn't. Dang, I thought I took a screenshot of that junk. I shared it, but I didn't take a screenshot. Because it was a story. I know it was cheaper than that, though. Yeah, because the story is unavailable now. Dang, I should have took a screenshot of that. Let me check Facebook real quick. Like it's gonna matter. You done bought it now. Yeah, you done bought it now. Hold on. Nah, unless you can cancel that junk. Yeah, bro, you could have got Gambit for 205. Ooh, an hour ago. Jesus. Hey, I mean, anybody that's interested, Gambit, 205, French Defense, 199. In Fragrance Marketplace. Gambit, you could have got Gambit a tester for 219 with the cap, or you could have got brand new in a bottle for 229. That was a couple days ago, and they probably still got them. Yeah, I'm not saying that to make you feel no type of way. I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah, I was looking for that post, bro. I'll say this. Hold on, Memph. Hold on. Let me say it like this. Don't feel bad because you still got it at a discounted rate. But this is a learning opportunity for everybody, because I was just like you. You don't know what you don't know until you know. Now, if you want to ride with, I don't know if you can cancel the order, if you already paid for it or whatever, if you can reach out to Joma and tell them to cancel it. But go get in one of the Facebook marketplace groups. Go get in go get in one of them joints. And anytime you are looking for a fragrance, go, if you one of those people where you looking every day, you need to be in that group every day, first thing, all throughout the day. They're gonna have sales in the morning. They're gonna have sales in the noonday. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the noonday, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime. These people sell fragrances all times of the day. So $287 with tax is not bad, because really it's $253. $253. You're saving on, the thing about buying from marketplace is you're saving on the shipping and you're saving on the tax. Now, if you're smart, because a lot of these people do Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, or whatever, you'll do the fee to protect yourself. To get, now some people they send money like they sending it to friends. I wouldn't do that if you don't know who the person is. If you don't know who the person is, I wouldn't do that. But yeah. So here's the thing. $287 ain't bad. Cause you still got it at a discounted rate. Because you I mean, normally, like if you go to Saks, you're gonna pay $400. If you go to Neiman, you're gonna pay $400 unless you use like the 15% discount code. If you go to Nordstrom's, you're gonna pay like $335. So you still got it at a discount. And the fact that I salute you for spending $287, because a lot of people wouldn't do that. I salute you, bro. But now that you know, now, you said they'd never accept you. Why they don't, bro? Because Jason, they probably think you trying to get at somebody. Yeah, like I said, it's not a I know people that spent retail. It's not a bad deal. But now my guy, I'm gonna tell y'all, Ricky Canada, I call him RC. That man got the best whatchamacallit in the game. Jibs, you really about to get blocked. Harley, there's a lot of fakes on Facebook. I mean, yeah, but we don't. I know some people don't know. You kind of know who to deal with and who to not deal with. You got to do your research. You got to do your research. Yeah, you got to do the research. Lord, I got people asking me all kind of questions. All right. All right, let me get to it. Let me just get right to it. Because right now, these are the most hyped fragrances on TikTok. And y'all know we don't believe nothing TikTok say. So, Mason Azrar, we have Vanilla Aura. This is supposed to be Planophilia. Now, y'all remember, I was talking to Jims. I was like, that might be my gift to myself. Guerlain, Vanilla Planophilia. Vanilla Planophoria. I said Planophilia. That sounds terrible. Planophoria. A different kind of vanilla. It's not a cozy vanilla. If you think about, I can't even say that. Like Liquid Brune, Alta, those are cozy vanillas. And I think that's what people get bored with. That's why, you go get something like this or vanilla powder. You get something that's not necessarily cozy. You want something different. This is not Guerlain. I have limited experience with the OG. I got a small decant that I don't spray. I told y'all I experienced it in store when I was in Vegas, and I have a very small decant. But I love the fragrance, and I have an oil. I have an oil that does me well, but I don't count that. It's just the oil. It's a replica or whatever. This, in terms of closeness, this will get you about 70, 75 of the way there. Get you about 70, 75 of the way there. But if we take the OG out of it, this is fire. I sprayed this and I didn't realize I got some of this on my hand. From the time I was smelling my hand all day long. This smells amazing. You got some of the Planet, you have some of the Guerlain there. Like I said, it gets like 70, 75% of the way there. It may get better. But on its own, this is one of those times I was like, leave the clone thing out of it. Let's judge just on its own. This is fire. I can't front. This is good. And then this one is Seduction. So this is more based on that Spirituous Double Vanille, kind of the Kayali 28. This doesn't have the booze that Kayali 28 does. To me, it's a little bit more refined, kind of dialed back. This is good too, though. Like both of these are fire. Like both of these are fire. I came from, like, they're not Guerlain. They are not Guerlain, but they are what they are. And for them to make the attempt that they did, I respect it. I respect what they did. I respect the attempt. Because you can't, yeah. I think to get that close, it says a lot. They're good. But this right here, first of all, the bottle is just, it's way too feminine. It's way too feminine. I don't care nothing about that though. And what's crazy about this is there's no tobacco in here, but this would layer so well with the tobacco fragrance. Like anything, like if you're of the clone Charuto, like so Charuto tobacco vanille, or if you're just gonna do Tobacco Touch, I think is what they renamed it from Mason Alhambra, or you know, Planophilia. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Yeah. If that Guerlain DNA is too feminine for you, you can lay, and I know people like, you gonna layer a Guerlain, you layer what you want to, except for Blonde Amber. Don't layer that. But you could layer that with a tobacco fragrance. Like Tom Ford. Oh my God. It's good. I'm glazing because I like the DNA. I like the DNA. It's not the OG, but I like the DNA. So, you know, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm going to glaze, and I'm a vanilla guy. So, matter of fact, let me help y'all glaze. Find out for yourself. That's Vanilla Aura. And then that's Vanilla Seduction. Beardsome. Why would they be embarrassed? These people don't care. These people don't care. These people don't care. But yeah, like I said, leave the comparison out with this one. This is good. Just on its own, this is good. Like I said, you get that Planifolia inspiration. It's like, but I want to spend some more time with it. I just know I was smelling my hand all day. Like this on skin smell, like it smells good in the air. On skin, it smells fantastic. And I usually don't describe fragrances like that, but it smells amazing on skin. Your girl will appreciate it. I tell you that much. I tell you that much. Now, if you can go buy a Planifolia, go buy it. Go buy it. Like there's something soapy. I've never smelt a soapy vanilla in my life. That's why I said it's not the OG. There is a soapiness and I don't know what's in it. I have not looked it up. I don't know what's in it. But it's like soapy, tobacco, and sweet. This Sean is crazy on my skin. Crazy. Like you don't get a lot of the soapiness in the air, but on skin. And some people like that probably smell crazy. I'm like, nah, dog. Nah, bro. I'm a fan. Cause it's so different, dog. It's so different. It's so different. It's so different. I don't know what's given. Cause it's not lavender or anything like that. I don't know what's giving that soapiness. But on my skin, you get like this sweet, soapy, borderline musky, vanilla. This. Come here. I need yeah, like and some people gonna like, Walt, you glazing, you overhype it. Say what? I'm gonna glaze what I like. It's good to me. It's great to me. Now, I didn't ask for this. I didn't even know this was coming till, you know, my man hit me up and was like, yo, I'm sending you something. I'm like, okay. And the funny part is me and Corey was already talking about it like a couple of days ago or whatever. And, you know, we had got on a conversation about it. And I was like, yeah, I think I seen people on TikTok, you know, talking about it, this, that, and the third or whatever. But it's good, fam. It's good to me. That's all that matter. I don't care. I don't care what nobody else say. But I'm not finna get up here and be like, it's because it's not. It's got to be the musk, yo. It's got to be a very particular musk that's giving off that soapiness. This smells like rich hotel shower. This smells good. This smells good. Which of the two is better? Vanilla Aura. Vanilla Aura. I haven't Midnight Cherry is the whatchamacallit, right? The Chris Collins? No, or that's the Chance. Midnight Cherry is Chance's joint. I don't have that one yet. I tell you what, if I see Planifolia hit for the right price, it's over. It's over. It's over. Okay, White Musk. Okay, matter of fact, let me just pull up what's in here. While we talking about it, let me pull up what's in here. Vanilla or Mason Azrar. Like this. Okay. So Lily of the Valley. There you go. Lily of the Valley. That's what's giving it the soapiness. See, so this is why Fragrantica and these sites, it does you no good to read off the notes, because first of all, how many people have smelled Lily in the Valley? So people be like, yeah, you know, it has Lily in the Valley in the top. What does that mean? What does that? And here's the thing. Even if you think you're getting over with the main accords, it says vanilla, amber, powdery, woody, sweet, warm, spicy, caramel, balsamic, aromatic. It doesn't say anything about soapiness, which is why you have to just start telling people, this is what I get. This is what I'm experiencing. I'll tell you what's in it, but that don't really matter, because I'm sitting here like, this smells like the most luxurious, richest shower ever. And it's sweet. I don't know what's given in that. We go look it up. Lily of the Valley. For those of you who are like, what? Are Lily of the Valley, Brighton Morning Star? No, fool. A green, white floral note with soapy, sweet jasmine-like nuances. I wouldn't have known that. I only know one Lily of the Valley. I don't know nothing about that. But nonetheless, I know it's right here. It's fire. So now guess what happens? Guess what my brain does moving forward? My brain now creates, how about to say anecdote and annotate. My brain now creates a reference point for that particular note, that particular accord. So now when I come across something in the future and I smell something that gives off this similar feel, or I come across something with Lily in the Valley in it, I have an expectation, and they could have done it different, but I have an expectation of like, okay, I should experience something soapy or something to that effect, or something that smells like jasmine. Because I've never smelled Lily in the Valley, but I know what jasmine smells like because of, that's a popular flower. So yeah. Right, Lachey, it does, but here's the reality of it. Y'all know people be jiving when they do that stuff, man. People ain't even got good enough sense. Y'all, I know Fragrantica does that. I know that. This is what I'm saying. People don't have good enough sense to try to figure out what the actual scent smells like. Like, people just go off of what Fragrantica says instead of being like, let me actually go see what the raw material smells like. Like, at the minimum, you could at least go find an essential oil just to get in the ballpark and start to experience until you can actually get your hands on some raw materials or whatever. Like, at the minimum, like, just as a starter, so you can really start to appreciate certain things. So that way you kind of know what you like, what you don't like. And so when people get on Fragrantica and then it already has like 50 votes and the fragrance has not even come out, and people lying, talking about, I just got this in yesterday and it smells like this. And I'm like, well, how did you get it? Because ain't but 2 people in the world that's got this outside of the brand. And now it already got a rating of like 3.5, or it's got a rating of 4.9. Like, bro, like, they literally just made this article today. How is it already rated this high? And it's not even available shipping in the US or whatever. Come on, dog. Like, yeah, I've dabbled with raw perfume material, and I think the reviewers absolutely agreed. 100% agreed. That's why my nose has developed the way that it has. When you're first starting out and you be like, okay, well, Fragrantica, you be like, okay, well, this smell like this smell like that, this smell like that. And you be like, no, what does that really smell like? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what bergamot? Because some things are easy to figure out. You know what chocolate smells like. You know what caramel smells like. You know what vanilla smells like. But all vanillas aren't made the same. There's a difference between chocolate and cacao. You know what I'm saying? There are some ouds that give off a chocolate feel. So you may think it's chocolate, and it's like, technically it could be Vietnamese oud. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does tonka bean smell like? Is it benzoin or is it vanilla? Or is it a combination? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, it has patchouli. What does patchouli smell like? We got too many people just repeating information instead of actually getting out here, touching grass and experiencing what it actually smells like. Hey, you done. Hey, Jason, honestly, I'm right behind you. Pause. All right, y'all. I'm kind of with Jason on this one. I think I done had all I can take, and it's getting late. We talked about everything. Yeah, I think I talked about everything. And my watch is telling me to stand up because I've been sitting down too long. The only other thing I'm going to say, this is going to be glazed crazy come springtime. I honestly bought this because of the bottle. This is fire. This is supposed to be Meteor. Meteor is there, but I stand by what I said the last time. I get Meteor, I get Himalaya, and I get some YSL in this. But that citrus from Meteor, definitely there. But there are a lot of other I get Creed Himalaya. That's the first thing I got. That's the first thing I got when I smelled that. I smelled that before I smelled Meteor. You know what I'm saying? And it's fire though. It's good. And I think this is one of those you can wear in the winter. Like some people don't, you know, they're like, bro, like I ain't trying to smell like vanilla and cake all day. So this is one you can wear in the wintertime, in the cold time. This is another you can wear in the cold. This right here is a freshie. This cartoonist. This is another one, super strong, bro. Like mint, ginger, and pineapple. Strong though. Mint, ginger, and pineapple. You can definitely get away with this in cold weather. And then I thought that these people had one of the craziest bottles of the year, and I forgot. This is still the craziest bottle of 2025. Arabiat Prestige. Y'all got some filthy minds over there because y'all came out with two of the nastiest bottles of the year. This is Lottie Da. Lottie Dottie. Who rocks the party? This is Lottie Da. This is myself. You can get away with this in this time of the year as well. But we ain't finna be holding that bottle. But it is good though. Y'all, you see, there is a dent in there. Myself is probably one of my favorite designer fragrances that has come out in a long time. So between that and then Do My Nitro Elixir, we get in some work with that. But nonetheless, man, it's been real. Hey. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. But hey. Y'all tell this from the same company. I'm gonna have to start praying over my bottles. Be like, yo, Lord. Just like we say, Grace, anything that's not like you, take it out. Cause I'm like, so who came up with these bottle designs? Like, was y'all going through some things? Y'all had to be. Definitely does. Kev, what's going on, man? Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, bro. The chat made me do it. The chat made me do it. Yeah, that's the Lottie Da. That's it right there. That's the one from today's video. That's crazy work. Nonetheless, y'all be easy, man. Y'all have a good night. It's been real. I'm tired. I'm tapped out. I done gave y'all all I can give you. 2 hours. Yeah, we did a 3-hour stream. Don't spray that down nowhere. I don't want to know, but I hope y'all don't be. Never mind. I really hope y'all don't be spraying cologne on y'all genitals. We a little too grown for that. Not you know what? Y'all be easy. I was trying to hold it a certain type. I was trying to hold it. Hey man, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be easy, yo. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. It's been another one, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta spray them drop, bro. We is not spraying no. Come on, dog. We too old for that, man. We done burnt the mess out of your genitals, yo. What in the world? That's what they make oils for, yo. Hey, Lachey, I'm gonna send you that link. Boy, what? But it's a vibe, boy. Hey. Them low tier sprays is crazy. Yee. That was off key, what? That's still off key. Y'all wow. Cuba call it, but he do, man. I'm like, bro, we not doing that, dog. We not doing that. We not doing that. You gotta protect, you know what I'm saying? Protect the draws at all costs. Protect them at all costs, man. Don't be lost out here, bro. Don't spray that, bro. Don't y'all be out here. Don't y'all be out here with them dry down sprays. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. You might regret it. Good night, man.